It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to...
It's the dark.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype. And we're underway in round one. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. And shoot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. The right hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell sometimes...
What do we expect to see here in round two? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Just missed with that hook. Missing with the left hook. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
That... 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, he's still in the fight.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't score. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess... There's There's the bell to start round 3. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
How about that time counter shot? Missing with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be, and there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two were made for each other. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The courage on display here is incredible. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. from this fighter. They don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Do you believe this? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was... This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Ben in that last round. What a huge moment. Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I
want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi leg. And we enter the 8th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a scoring blow. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.